Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Euro Truck Simulator 2. Today's beverage is a quite thick and creamy banana milkshake. Very tasty indeed. Quite decadent. Either way, welcome back to the game, where in the previous episode we were travelling from, well, we were on lots of islands. So, was it Corsica, Sardinia, now we're to Sicily. We're going to head from our current destination over to here, and then that's a 12-hour journey, 692. Let's embark on that one. We can also go to Naples, and that would still be a valid option for us, but obviously it means more travelling and such, so we don't want to do that. We're going to follow the sat-nav, and we have found a new city. And can confirm, yes, on the left-hand side, it does actually show that we have slept on the journey. So this is actually a really decent job to undertake, because, well, I think, what's the job say? I'll have a quick look. It is job in progress, and this thing has to be delivered between 9:30 on a Friday to 4 o'clock on a Saturday. Okay, and it is currently Friday in the morning. Oh, okay, right, so it's actually factored that in. So we need to make sure that we get this to the destination on time. You know if you're going to get it wrong, because you'll get music. It's like suspenseful music, which is very strange. And this place looks very nice at night, doesn't it? I mean, it probably looks very nice in the day, but I wouldn't know, because I've never been. Have I been here? No, I don't think I have. So yeah, we're not actually taking technically any breaks. Those have been done on the boat. So it's currently Friday. So we have enough time, I think, to get to where we go. We should have enough time. We've statistically we should be able to make the journey, because we've not really been stuck in traffic. We've not had any incidents where we've had to stop for fuel or an extra rest, and we have done a little bit of speeding. And I was going to say this is the only time I've been stuck behind a vehicle, but they're at the speed limit, so we can't, we can't knock it for that. Don't need to indicate. Fine. Looks like they've got flammable liquid on the back there. See, it's got the signs on the back and the plaques, but it doesn't sit right, because, spoiler alert, this is a game, and that's an explosive barrel on the back. Why is it not red? That's just standard gaming rules, right? If it explodes and it's a barrel, it has to be red. Looks like he's turning off. Good. Right. Hopefully we'll get out the city. We can get a bit of speed on. 139 miles, 3 hours left. Assuming we hit all the lights. Oh, we can actually speed up now as well. But I'm not going to, because I'll end up having to just pull away anyway. Are we going to get the lights? No, I have to stop. Okay. Let's count the seconds. 2, 3. Yeah, 3 seconds. 3 seconds. And then we can pull away. But we can do 31 now. So it's going to be a bit shorter than the last episode, I would imagine. In terms of money, I can't even remember how much we're getting paid. I don't think it's a huge amount. I don't think it is a huge amount. I'm going to have to merge in here. One moment. So I've just wiped that car out. Curiously, we'll have to roleplay stopping for, swapping insurance details. I didn't see that at all in my mirrors. At all. I saw the one behind him. So either they were in a blind spot, or they were activating stealth mode and they had their sneakers on, and they were sneakily hiding in the bushes. They were stealthing up. Perhaps that's what they were doing. They were stealthing up in the bushes. And just drove out and hit the side for the insurance claim. Let me know in the comments what you think happened. I mean, it's not going to change the outcome, but there you are. Curiously, though, we didn't get fined. So is that the game giving us a little nod of approval? It's not your fault, mate. It's not your fault. it would be a bit crass to assume that's the case. Looks like we've got some sort of police car up ahead. At least some emergency responders. Oh, you're joking. So, there's a temporary speed restriction. Policia, yeah. There's temporary speed restriction because of that accident. And as soon as I went in, I didn't even see that it was there. I didn't even see any signage. Maybe I just shouldn't be driving. Maybe all this stuff was in place and I've just not seen it. But still, yeah, got fined. So that's 2 speeding fines. One of them feels a little bit dodgy, but there you are. So let's go ahead. Get around this roundabout. Oh, it was this type of roundabout that I was mentioning in the previous episode that we went through. See how far it dips down? See how far it dips down? Which means going down that's interesting. Yeah, what's more interesting is coming on the other side. Coming back out of that dip. Yeah, that was... That was something not to be repeated, shall we say. Alright, so we're back on track. 700 metres for some fuel. We are currently on... I mean, I've hardly used any fuel. I've used maybe a fifth of the tank. Fifth of the tank, if that. We don't need to rest, and we won't rest in this one. But, oh. There we go. Yeah, it'd be interesting watching the footage back, what happened with that crash. But you know before me, because you've already seen it. I was here for it, I just haven't watched the footage yet. We don't need to pull in. We got enough fuel. We don't need a rest. That reminds me as well, I was doing a job that turned out to be an absolute nightmare. I can't even remember what I was transporting, but whatever it was nightmare fuel. It wasn't that bad. It was just... The job just turned out to be absolutely ridiculous. Everything was going wrong. There was things in the way. There was road works. There was crashes. Half of it I didn't even cause, which was good. And then what happened in the end was... Do we have to turn right here? We do. Was I was late, but the only reason I was late, apart from the myriad of other things I've just mentioned, but the reason I was late... I'm going to slow down because there's more coppers up there and I don't know whether it's going to artificially change the speed limit again. Yeah, see, I'm not seeing any signage there on the left, so I wonder if it did change. Oh, this is down to 37. Yeah, I was saying the job. I was late, and only for one reason, and that's because I went for a little in-game rest, put the guy to bed and all that, took them in, bedtime story, all that fun stuff, and then once I had the rest, proceeded to press the wrong button and had another rest. Yeah, so double rest, which was, you know, cool, double rest. Get a bit of a sleep in for the lads. But bad. Because that was 16 hours of doing nothing when it only had to be 8 hours. Which meant, as you may imagine, we were late. Got paid. I think do you get paid less if you're late? You'd probably get less experience for sure. Probably get less experience for sure. That's a sentence. Assembled correctly, but just with the wrong words. So once again, dark. Let's put that. Ooh, that's the wrong button. That's M for map. I don't want that. I want K for high beams, because K means lights in a language. I'm sure there's a language with where K is the beginning of lighting. Fun. Just cruising here as well. 94,005 generic units of currency. 18 degrees outside. Is that right? It's 7 minutes past 3. Don't know if I need a service as well. I don't think I do. My character's level 20, so I think I can now get the 700 horsepower engine for this thing. I've only got the 514 at the moment. I didn't bother with the 600, but I can get the 700. And I think at level 25 you get access to the... I think it's a 750 horsepower engine. But I don't know whether I need it. because putting it in, all it does is reduce, because my heavy cargo is maxed out on this truck, all it does is seem to reduce the statistics for like normal cargo. So I don't know. I don't know like what the deal is with that. And by the time I get to that level 25, I'll probably have enough money and I'll have locked more vehicles anyway. So maybe it's a false economy. Constantly upgrading the trucks. Maybe it's better to eventually just get a new truck. I know I can put an additional axle on it as well, but that costs about 80 grand, and I don't seem to need it. Oh, looks like we got some lights there. I'm going to slow down because I have a feeling it could be a temporary speed reduction. Although everybody else seems to be just belting past, so I'm going to do the same thing. Woo! Ah, darn it. No, fine. So, get back up to cruising speed. Activate the cruise control. There we go. Try and have a sip of beverage with the other hand. Hang on. Suboptimal, but we didn't crash, so, you know, we'll take that as a win. So a couple of people were asking in not the previous video, the one before that, about playing it cooperatively. It's the convoy mode. It's not a mod. I think I've mentioned this before. It's just a convoy mode that's pre-built into the game. You get a host and you join in, and yeah, you can see different jobs from the job market, but you can also, if someone's picked up a job and it's in a country that you have the DLC for, as well as if it's like a heavy cargo pack or anything, then you'll need that DLC. Excuse me. But you can just click on the convoy mode and accept it and get it from there. The only thing, as far as I can tell, that you can't do is the like really large, heavy and wide loads, whatever that one's called. So you can't like take a huge transformer. It's the one where you get the different convoys. So you get the, not a convoy. Yeah, I guess it would be a convoy. It's where you get the pilot and such, and you know, you have to stay in between like, yeah, certain restrictions, and you know, you don't have to stop at traffic lights, and you don't have to rest, and there's no fuel. Yeah, that's the one you can't sadly do in multiplayer, which is a shame. But I can understand them not. I can understand not being in multiplayer because, well, it sort of changes a lot of things. So I guess mechanically that'll be different. That'll be difficult to implement. Anyway, I'm just gonna. It says the speed limit there was a bit broken, but we should be fine. In terms of what I'm using, pad-wise, I think it's just a wireless Xbox pad, and a couple of friends that I play with. One of them pretty much uses exclusively VR and steering wheel, pedals, etc., aka the full kit, the full setup. Another person who uses that or a pad, but because they're not really interchangeable, they've had to change up. Well, they've put all the settings for the wheel. When they go to a pad, some of the buttons are different. So, for example, if they wanted to reset the camera, the button combination is completely different to the pad. Ooh, slow down! And if they press the button that they should press on the steering wheel, but it's now on the pad, it like puts the parking brake on. So yeah, they may have to look at rebinding that control. We found another destination.
And then exit right.
We're not even at it by the look of it. But we're going right here.
Exit right.
I'll slow down for this. Speed limit is reduced to 31, is it? 43. Keep going. Only 17 miles remaining, so this is going to be quite a short vid. But that's alright. That's alright. Big strip in the road there that's being repaired. That's a give way sign. Give way to what? Deer. Actually, there wouldn't be deer around here, would there? Don't know what animals there would be around here. I can't imagine deer. But maybe there is. Buffalo. Yeah, why not? So, all told, 700 odd miles. Only realistically 400 odd of those are driving miles though. The rest was 2 ferries. We didn't need to sleep on the ferry. Sorry, we didn't need to sleep because we were on the ferries, so we get our rest breaks there. We didn't need to fuel up. I fueled up at the start, and I've only used about a quarter of a tank. Okay, this is a harsh bend. Try to take it wide a bit. There we are. And we are in the middle of nowhere. Is this going to be another mining industry? Yeah, it's another mine. I think. Quarry or something anyway. Let's see. Reducing speed. Barrier opens. Didn't want to stop, but quite frankly it was getting a bit hairy there. And we're here. Where do you want it, mate? You get more experience for doing that. Proceed to the unloading area, which is over there. Look at that. We made it. We made it. All the way from 2 islands away, basically. So let's park this up. Appears to be a weighbridge in here. So let's just see if I can embarrass myself with my parking. I'm going to turn that light off. And this is the thing. People have said that parking like this is cheat mode. So always try to park like this. Again, I don't know about that. Play it how you want. But I see what people are getting at. So I'm going to try to park it using just mirrors. Because why not? This is going badly wrong already, isn't it? Oh, no, alright, you know what? No, I give in. I give in. I'm not going to waste your time and my time trying to park that with mirrors because I'm not good enough. I know my limitations for this one. I know where I stand. I'm just going to get it parked and call it job done. Because otherwise, I'd be here for about 40 minutes. I'd crash into everything. I'd owe people money. There we go. Job done. Park it up. Get paid. Cash in hand. Drive off. Right. Oh, driven distance actually 390 miles. I thought it would be 400. That's an excellent rating. Time taken is 25 hours. Fuel consumed is 232.2 litres. And there you go. We have, money-wise, 18 grand and 875 experience. I am level 20, which is master. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and a bit experience markers there off getting to the next level. Which is... not much at all. We will continue. So there we go. There's been our little drive. I just want to double check. Actually, let's go to our garage manager and let's see here. There's our 2 drivers there. Bridget and Peter. Did I say Bridget in the last episode? I can't remember. I think I said a different name. Anyway, they're the newest employee and their driving rating is 3.3. Yet Peter has not leveled up at all. Let's have a quick look. Where are we at? Driver manager. Peter. Fragile cargo, I've set them to. Currently transporting cauliflower. Is it fragile? I mean, the training policy is cauliflower, but they can pick up whatever they want. So, reservoir tank, beverages, garlic, beverages, smoked eel, and carrots. Basically, it's from Newcastle to wherever and back. Bridget. Oh, look at that. Just-in-time delivery. And she's carrying a reservoir tank. Previously, it's been lamb's stomachs, ventilation shaft, pears, ventilation shaft, used plastics, toys, lamb stomachs, and ventilation shaft. Are ventilation shafts, like, needed just in time? I don't know. What I do know is that even though the rating for Bridget is higher than Peter... Peter brings in more money per day. Look at that. Average profit 1,600 and Bridget 800. It's a nice little earner, that. It is a nice little earner. Let's finally look at the we're going to see what other vehicles I can get, because why not? So over to truck dealers, I'm going to go to London and go to buy online. I'm only looking at the Volvo stuff. So yeah, my two employees have the Volvo FH Sleeper, and I have the Globetrotter. But we also have access to the classic Globetrotter, XL. Wow, okay. 800 litre fuel tank. 800. I don't know what other difference there is. Then there's that one. 600 horsepower for that. And then there's the Volvo FH Globetrotter XL that's there. That's locked. Level 25 for that. Volvo FH Globetrotter XL. Volvo FH Globetrotter XL. What's the difference between the two? Apart from that one's really expensive. Oh, you know what? It'll be the base setup, I would imagine. Because that's got 3 axles on the back. Configuration. What engine can you slam in this thing? There's the classic... What's that? It's 8x4-4 with a mid-lift, so you can raise and lower that. Engine-wise, 700 horsepower, but you can put a 750 in it. And you can put different transmissions in. Now, obviously, I'm just using a pad. Even if I was using steering wheel, I'll probably keep it to automatic anyway. You can see that heavy cargo maxes out. Yes, you put a bigger engine in. It's got more torque and more horsepower. But all that happens is normal cargo goes down. I don't know how... I don't have an answer. Yeah. And you can customise loads of stuff as well. I mean, there's infinite customisable options here. Oh, there's a DLC which I picked up as well, where you can, like, put, like different options in here. So you can put, like, nodding dogs and things like that, and sunglasses, and oh, I like the compass. That's nice. Anyway, we'd be there for a little while. We're going to leave it there for now. That's been a bit of Euro Truck Simulator 2, transporting a big track from here down to here, across, and then here. So that was pretty good. I enjoyed that. Yeah, we're going to leave it there for now. If you want to see more, by all means, let me know. Hopefully it's been a chill one for you. And as always, hope you have enjoyed it. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.